If you're feeling defeated, if you're feeling like things aren't working out, listen up. So I just finished my 2.5 mile run and it was hard. It did not go well. All right, that's not a very long distance for me considering I've run 50-mile races. I used to run regularly 13-mile runs on Sundays and up to 20-mile runs, just in training, feeling good at that. But it's been hard. I'm practicing sales right now. It's not going well. It feels like I'm never gonna get there. It feels like, I've been training, getting back into the running for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I feel like I'm making no progress at all. And, what I was really thinking about today, as I was feeling pretty defeated and almost like giving up, which I'm not going to, so don't worry, but was just how, I can't focus on the results. And what you really have to do in life is really trust the process, right? I've got my Trust the Process shirt. I was just wearing this the other day, today actually. And it made me really think about, again, just like, you cannot look at the results, right? If you look at the results, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna give up too soon, because I'm seeing pretty close to absolutely no results and even negative results from my training. I feel like I'm not getting any better. I'm not getting more in shape. It's not getting easier. From my sales, I feel like I'm getting worse at sales, not better at sales. I feel like I don't have the concept down and I don't know how to flow on a call. And what I'm missing here though is that I'm looking at the results instead of looking at the process that it's going to take and realizing that really all you have to do is to have a plan, a good plan, right? And stick to that for 3 months, 6 months, right? In fact, 3 months is a short enough timeline that if you do the thing every day, right? If you saw my last video, you can watch that last video. You know what I'm talking about how it's gonna take 10x more than what you think it is. But if you do that, and you're doing that every day, and you're showing up every day, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing every day for 3 months, and then you look at the results, you're gonna see results. Now, if you don't see any kind of results at all, no progress, in 3 months' time, then you're doing the wrong thing, okay? At that point, you're doing the wrong thing. But even if you just see a small amount of results, a small amount of progress, then that's good. Then that means that there's hope. That means that maybe you do need to up it and hit it harder, or maybe it means you need to give it more time. But that's the key, and that's the reason why most of us fail. That's the reason why we give up. If I look at the times that I've ever failed in life, it's always because of that. Even, I talked about in my last video about how, I created a new YouTube channel and I started making videos, right? And I got my last video on that channel was 140,000 views. But guess what I stopped doing? I stopped making the videos. Or on the main channel, on this channel, 2 years ago when I was making those high quality videos where I was writing these scripts and doing all these different locations. And I had one that hit like 170,000 or 200 and something thousand views, 300,000 views. Another one that hit like 60, 70. And then I had a bunch in a row that only hit 12, 15, 20,000. And so I stopped. And if I would have continued on that path for 6 more months, just working hard like that, I would have had a 1 million view video. That's what would have happened, right? But you can see how I fucked myself. I literally fucked myself over by doing that. And now I lost that momentum. Now I lost that steam. And now I'm going a different direction. But am I about to fuck myself over again? Hell no. I got a coach right now. You should have a coach, by the way. And he's giving me my workouts. And I'm just gonna follow those workouts. And it's up to him. It's his responsibility to get me the results as long as I do the workouts, right? That's what I have to do. And so now you might say, well, what if he sucks? Well, I picked him out. And I know he doesn't suck. And I know that he gets results. So I know that if I follow, if I'm compliant, that I will get the results. The same thing with the sales training, right? It's like, yeah, it's hard. Yeah, maybe it's not as good as I was hoping it would be. Maybe I'm not getting as hands-on stuff as I need, but if I'm sitting there listening to videos every single day, doing my practice, doing the calls, and I'm constantly trying to improve, in 3 months' time, in 6 months' time, I'm gonna succeed. And so, yeah, in 6 months from now, can we have this conversation again? If I'm not where I wanna be, if I'm not getting the results, yeah, we can have that conversation, but we can only have this conversation if I've been busting my ass every single day trying. And in the off chance that would happen, I'll tell you this right now, that I will get at least one result, which will be that I'll have I'll be proud of myself for putting in the work. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, when you really think about it, which is more important to you? Is it more important that you get the results that you want to get? Or is it more important that you know you did everything that you could and that you did the best that you could, right? Like, it's nice to get results, but it's a lot nicer to know that you did everything you could. That's what actually makes you feel good at night when you go to sleep, right? Getting results, because you can flip this. If you didn't do the work and you just got lucky and you just got results, how well do you sleep at night? Like, maybe the first few nights you sleep pretty good because you're like, oh wow, you're happy, you're celebrating. But after that, you don't feel too good about yourself. You feel like an imposter. You feel like you just got lucky, and you don't really have that inner confidence or value. And so, it's and when you think about it this way, right? It's a win-win situation. There's no way to lose here. You're either going to get the results, or you're going to learn and you're going to get the pride of accomplishment, or you get both, right? And I'm aiming for both. And really, there's no reason to not think that you're going to get both. So if you're failing right now, if you're feeling like giving up, if you feel like you're not getting results, you need to do two things. One, check and see, do you actually have an actual process that should get you results, right? Have you ever actually thought it out? Number two, are you being consistent and actually showing up and doing the workouts, right? Like, I just finished my workout. I did my workout yesterday. I'm doing them every day, okay? And then number three, did you give it enough time, or are you focusing on the results? And by enough time, minimum of 3 months, okay? Realistically, 6 months, but minimum of 3 months before you even expect to see any results, okay? And so whatever you're trying to do, right? And listen to this. This is the most important part of the video, okay? Whatever you're trying to do, if you haven't given it 3 months already, okay, then do not pay attention to any results, no matter what the results are. If the results are bad, if the results are negative, do not pay attention at all if you haven't given it at least 3 months.